Welsh rugby legend Gareth Alfie Thomas is a real glutton for punishment. Last year, he went through the ringer training 16 women from one Welsh village to compete in the Cardiff Half Marathon.
We did it! Yeah!
12 months later, Alfie's back, and this time, he's supersized his ambitions.
Gareth Thomas here. I'm looking for 100 Alfie's Angels to take part in the Cardiff Half Marathon.
He's got 20 teams with 5 people each to make a total of 100 novice runners training for this year's half marathon. And having picked 3 of those teams to follow, up close and personal with the TV cameras, Alfie's already facing some very challenging hurdles.
I drink, I smoke.
We have cakes, chocolates, biscuits.
The only fitness I do is shopping.
And with just 16 weeks to transform his super slouchers into superstars,
It's our race!
can Alfie summon up the charm,
I'm feeling her fear, yeah?
empathy,
Look at the state of me. Nothing wrong with this team.
and candour
You're sitting here and you're just paying lip service. You've got to be more motivated to want to do it.
to drive this band of reluctant runners towards the starting line? Or will this year's Angels put him through hell?
Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Previously on Alfie's Angels, Gareth Alfie Thomas met the 3 teams he'd chosen to follow with the TV cameras as they attempt to go from unhealthy habits to elite athletes in just 16 weeks. Team number 1 are 5 nurses who all work on the same ward at the Royal Glamorgan Hospital in the Rhondda.
Ready?
I'm ready, yeah. We are only making a bed, aren't we? Yeah.
Team number 2 are 5 balmy beauticians from Haverfordwest.
We're not that natural. There's lots of other fake bits, fake tan, fake nails. Fake boobs? Fake boobs, yeah.
And team number 3 are the Ty Gwyn mums. 8 amazing ladies whose children all attend the same special needs school in Cardiff.
All lie on the floor, face down to do a press up. There's room over here. Come on, spit up, ladies. Girls, do you realise how stupid you all look right now? Get on your chairs.
So, having broken the ice, it's time for the real work to begin. Alfie's called all 3 teams to the National Indoor Athletics Centre in Cardiff. The Nail Bar girls have turned up ready to rumble in matching bum bags, but will the leopard prints give them go faster stripes? Well, we're about to find out. As along with his sidekick, professional sports trainer James Thee, Alfie's getting the girls suited and booted for their first trackside challenge, a wee relay race between the teams.
Right, OK, and me and James have come up with a little challenge for you. So in 4 weeks' time, we're all going to be running a 5K. So what we're going to do, OK, we're going to break up today's challenge, OK? So in your teams, we're going to run 25 laps of this track, which collectively, we're going to run a distance of 5 kilometres. OK, so anyone got any questions? Come on!
The shell-shocked ladies hit their pre-race checklist. Stretches? Check. Leopard skin, bum bag, emergency running repairs, portable compact, fake tan? Check.
I got my mirror, my bronzer.
Mirror and bronzer in there.
in the front.
Right.
Absolutely indispensable, couldn't possibly run without it. Light up in the dark lip gloss? Check.
There's a light so you can
the
see.
mirror.
Oh my word.
Any other essential running accessories to declare, Betsan?
Well,
Oh, you did put them in there?
well.
I just leave them in the car.
Girls,
Oh,
can you just come over here a minute? Betsan has been named and shamed.
Angel.
She's fallen already, we haven't
Yeah.
even started. There you are, lovely. Right, let's start then. Ready, bud? So, go on, Sarah, Rachel, Betsan.
So Betsan's bum bag smoking, but is her running?
Don't forget, girls, it's a race. It's a race. Go, 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 go. Getting started. It's a race. Go, girls. Choo-choo. Nice speed. That is a good speed. Come on, Betsan.
Today, each of Alfie's rookie runners will be covering approximately 1,000 metres. That's 5 times around this 200-metre track.
Oh, nice, Bet.
Alfie's deliberately pushing them hard.
You know what? There's a competitive streak there.
He wants to gauge how fit they really are. Because if they're to complete the Cardiff Half Marathon in 112 days' time, they'll need to cover over 100 times the distance of today's challenge. But less than halfway through, they're already struggling.
Oh my God! I am so unfit.
Oh, please don't.
You've got to stop when your body tells you to stop, the I know. That's it, now go, bloody hell.
Reality check over. It seems they're currently nowhere near fit enough for the challenges ahead. So James hands out some much-needed training schedules. But with just 4 weeks before their first 5K, are all of Alfie's angels really ready to make the necessary changes?
No, he's just caught us having a fag. But we won't be doing this by the end of it. We will give up. Won't we? Yes.
Promises, promises. 28 days for the 3 teams to work out their workouts. For the nurses to cut down the cakes and get shifting between shifts. For the nail bar girls to sort out their bum bags and their contraband contents. And how about the Ty Gwyn mums? How will they juggle training with the unpredictable pressures of their daily lives?
It's hard. It's really hard. Life is hard. Which is why this is a good thing as well, doing the half marathon. To give us the chance to do something for ourselves. And it's a huge thing for all of us. We went out the other evening and it was lovely.
Come on.
We all came back laughing and we all felt refreshed. We all handed over the duties to the husbands for an hour and came back to complete chaos. But yeah, one day at a time.
And it really is one day at a time. Over the next 4 months, they'll somehow have to fit in 3 or 4 training sessions per week. It's a big commitment. And on top of the issues they share as a group, there are individual demands to contend with. Sally is the only working mum in the team, juggling the needs of her daughter Imogen with holding down a part-time job.
She doesn't sleep brilliantly. Many a night we're up. You then have to still get up to go to work, or you still have to get up to get her to go to school. And I'm still a mum to another child, and he's just as important as she is.
Christina is the only single mum.
Dejan!
There's nobody to offload. When Dejan's having a bad day, there's nobody to take over.
Where do you want to go? By here?
And Nicola is one of only 2 mums in the group who have 2 children with profound health issues. Her youngest 2 children, Scott, 11, and Emily, 9, both suffer from severe epileptic seizures.
We were running into one bedroom because Emily would have a seizure, and then I'd hear the other monitor go in and I'd hear Scott having a seizure, and you think, which one can I go to? From that point of view, it's like living on a knife's edge all the time.
Whilst the mums don't know how they will fit in their training programmes, they do know why they need to.
I shouldn't be lifting her, but I do end up lifting her. I need to be fitter. I'm 45 years old and I need to get fitter than what I am for my future and for her future as well.
Where Dejan's so big, to try and hold him or calm him down, I'm thinking more me now as we're getting older, because I think I've got to last longer to look after him.
I want to be able to roll around with my kids and not feel out of breath or bad back or bad knees. I feel like a 60-year-old woman when I get up in the mornings, and I'm 43.
Mental stresses, physical strains. Is there anything Alfie can do to help out?
Are you okay?
I'm good, my lovely. You all right?
Well, he's got an interesting plan.
Hello. Don't look so afraid. So, girls, apart from the training side, is life stressful? Is it stressful for you?
Yes.
Because I hate being stressed. And I try to keep as little of that in my life as possible because I find it really affects me. What I have maybe once a month, you lot have from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed. So today, I'm going to take you to a little place where hopefully you can find ways of de-stressing. So when the training gets ramped up, learn to deal with the stresses that potentially could be ahead of us. Yeah, you up for giving it a try?
To that.
Yeah? Follow me, ladies. Hi-ho! 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 Come on, don't we look like a fool on camera?
Where on earth is Alfie leading his 7 ladies? This doesn't look like an enchanted forest, and he's not an obvious runaway princess.
Come back to centre.
All is revealed.
And then the other side.
It's a stretchy yoga session.
Good, so from here, your right hand stays where it is. I'm going to turn up with the left and look up towards the ceiling.
It's kind of a cross between twister training
Walk your right hand across the body towards your left foot.
and the Spanish Inquisition.
Then your right hand, you grab the left foot. Then we're going to lower the left knee down towards the floor.
It's a dream. Are you really there?
Christina can see the benefits.
Is this what I'm going to do? It's kind of bum like her. I'll do it. It will come regular.
Place them onto the forehead.
But Cass is not so sure.
Namaste.
Rachel's not impressed.
This is not me. I'm not in my comfort zone. Totally out of my comfort zone. But I'm giving it a go, yeah.
But Nicola is.
I love it. Even just the stretching is just, you can feel it. And especially after our run yesterday,
So again, we're going to try and relax here.
And the proof is in who can pull off the party piece.
Rock yourselves forward so the chest comes over the hands. And then you're going to try and take one foot off the floor. And then try and lean and take the other foot off.
Right, do you know what? I can honestly say I have never done that before in my life. I just blocked everything else out and I concentrated on me and me doing it. Because that's what the exercises are all about. Taking the time for ourselves. Now, invite me to a party so I can show everyone I can do it.
You might have to invite Cass to that party too.
Go.
On the whole, I'm really happy we've done that. A lot of the girls got a lot from it, but I think they're still constantly thinking of others. So there's still work to be done with them, but it's been a good exercise for us to do.
So it's a fairy tale ending then, Alfie. Magic. Meanwhile, over in Nurseland, Zoe, Lee and Sarah are just turning in from the night shift. After a 12-hour stint constantly on their feet, it's time to kick back and on their way home, taking a 2-hour punishment session down their local gym.
Come on, let's go.
Not content with the slow build training plan given to them by Alfie and James, these hardcore carers have gone off-piste and appointed a personal trainer called Brendan.
There, 6 of them. Then left foot forward.
Brendan's an exacting taskmaster.
It's hit training, so I'm trying to hit the heart rate up and bring it back down, try to get him a little bit fitter.
Fit is good.
And it gives it a break from your running, so it makes it more fun, and he pushes you as well.
Oh, fun's good too.
Pick it up last minute, come on. Always give him an extra round, a lap for luck, pushing him that extra 10% every session.
Lucky, pushy, 10% extra laps. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Come on, there's no way I can't do this, Jim, come on.
Of course, there are downsides to all of this pumping and thumping.
And tight.
And my legs are really burning.
Just ask fellow nurses Joe and Michelle. The morning before the 5K, instead of burning their legs down the gym, they're hobbling to see the physio. Seems they've been a bit too lucky pushy with their extra 10%. And now Michelle's calf's all sore and Joe's ankle looks like she's given it a whack with a sledgehammer. Expert physio Christine Green will get them up and running. The question is, how soon?
When's the race then?
We have a 5K tomorrow.
Oh, right, okay, fine. No pressure. Right, I'm going to have to press quite firmly a minute. There?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a lovely big muscle here. There's like a big heart shape, and it's right in the belly of that muscle there. It's quite tight, actually.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's got a deep muscle strain. I think she's severed a few fibres of muscle, you know. So she's probably got some scar tissue in there as well. And we need to just work it out.
And Joe's ankle...
It's like a golf ball on there, look.
Oh, love you. And you haven't turned over on this?
No.
So when is it painful then?
It's painful all up here.
So ligaments, tendons, soft tissue? What's the damage, Christine?
If we don't get any further with this, then an X-ray is important, just to rule out any stress fractures more than anything.
Well, but what about tomorrow's 5K?
Ideally, I wouldn't want to run in tomorrow, but I think a walk around 5K is okay. All right?
Yeah.
And Michelle?
It's not ideal for you to go running, but your body will tell you that, so you're just going to get around as best you can, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Is that the deal?
It's a deal.
Phew. A lucky escape for those two. And the moral of this tale? Training to run a half marathon is quite literally one step at a time. Meanwhile, in another galaxy entirely, the Nail Bar girls have adopted a rather unconventional warm-up routine.
Right, so we're having our cheeky fag before we go out for our run.
Makes us stronger.
No, it really doesn't.
It does, it's good for your lungs.
Sorry, what was the name of your doctor, Betsan? In fairness to the filers, they've been training hard. Stunned by Alfie's lack of faith in them.
It pains me to say, but I can't see them doing it.
They've been pounding the streets, the woods, and the riverbanks of Haverfordwest in order to get racing fit for the 5K. In fact, some of them have put in some extra special preparation.
So last night I went for my Botox. So I've had it all through the top of my forehead and in my frown and a little bit around my eyes. So at the minute I've still got movement, but yeah, it should be ready now when we do the 5K run. I'll have a nice plastic, fantastic forehead. No lines when I'm running.
You must be the first person to prepare for a 5K by having Botox.
Surely not. No, surely. There's bound to be others that have done that.
Indeed there are. Betsan. Her doctor, yes him again, has allegedly told her Botox makes you run faster.
Because the muscles are frozen, so I'm using less muscles. That's what my doctor said. Yeah, I'm using less muscles, so I'm not going to sweat as much.
More power for your legs, then.
Yeah, more power for the rest of my muscles to move.
Okay, well, Alfie might let the Botox by, but not the smoking.
Sorry, Alfie. As I said before, we're the fallen angels. So try taming us, it'll be like trying to tame a lion. Or 5.
Well, that's just a risk Alfie's gonna have to run, because he's just arrived in Haverfordwest on serious business. The girls' Botox might be smoking, but that doesn't mean they can. And back at the nail bar, he's arranged an intervention. Alison John from Stop Smoking Wales is here to help stub out the bad habits.
It's payback time! Right, now we've got some really good runners in here, but I think that something is still stopping you, 3 in particular, reaching your potential. And I think we all know what that is. Yeah, so we brought Alison in to kind of give you some facts on how the smoking is affecting your performances.
We don't expect you to quit straight away. I wouldn't say to you, oh, you've got to give up today. We would say, right, plan in the next 2 weeks to give up smoking. Do you want to give up? I mean,
The thing is, right, what I find mental, you're so motivated by getting fit and getting healthy and doing this half marathon, but also changing your lifestyle, yet the one thing holding you back, you haven't got the motivation to cut it. Because I've seen you, and I'm looking at you like that, and you've just got your head down. You're not even looking, you're not even listening to her.
I am.
You're not, Beth.
I am
If I was
listening.
talking about running and talking about training and talking about motivating now, you'd have your eyes on me, you'd be like that, you'd be nodding, you'd be looking at the girls, you'd be going, come on girls, we can do this, we'll do this together. Like, you've got to be more motivated to want to do it. Well, from what I know of you lot now, you're sitting here and you're just paying lip service, basically.
We know that it's bad for us, don't we? But we enjoy having that cigarette, so we
Yeah.
want to get that out of our head, don't we?
Yeah. But also, I think you've got to want to give up. Like you want to win the friggin' half marathon. Like, you want to run the time.
Okay, time these nail bar girls faced the unvarnished truth.
your lungs after a year,
No
when
way.
when you smoke 20 a day, okay? Like,
What is it?
it's a jar of tar, we call it.
Then there's the carbon monoxide, the deadly gas you draw into your lungs with every drag. How much has Betsan got stored up in her bloodstream?
What is it?
It's 33.
Oh my.
Normal is anything up to 10.
So what does that equate to?
It's a poisonous gas, so that's what causes all the problems with circulation. That's what starves your heart of oxygen. Do you know what I mean? So carbon monoxide is replacing the oxygen, really. So your body is not getting enough oxygen.
33.
Kat scores a reasonable 14.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But Charlotte's up there with Betsan on 33. So, is this the wake-up call they need? And what of Alfie's lifestyle philosophy of everything in moderation?
To me, everything in moderation is a drink when you're out enjoying yourself, a piece of cake when you've trained hard to earn it, a bit of chocolate, a Chinese with your family. Not something that is killing you.
I want to give up, and I've tried previously, but I don't want to at this moment in time. So that's my issue. I've got to get my head around and think, right, enough's enough, because when is going to be the day? It's just going to go on and on. So realistically, I need to get a grip and think, yeah, this is it.
At the moment, I'm still quite young and quite healthy, but it's not going to be long till it's taken over me and then really affecting my health. So I really don't want that to happen. I need to stop.
I've done it before, but then again, I've given up, and then I've got into it again. So this time, that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
I care about these people, so everything in moderation that is not harmful to your life. There's a difference.
But are the girls ready to make that difference? Only time will tell. It's Saturday, the 16th of July, 2016. Blackweir, Cardiff. The Angels are about to line up with over 300 other runners for their first ever 5-kilometre trial. Just 4 weeks ago, most of these ladies got breathless running a bath. Now, they're about to attempt to run 3.1 miles, and stomachs are definitely churning.
Hello, girls. The day has arrived. How are you all feeling?
Nervous.
Yeah?
I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself, that's the problem.
Don't put pressure on
I'm
yourself.
thinking, oh my word, all these people are going to run past me and I'm going to come in last, and I'm putting pressure on myself.
Doesn't matter. See, listen to your team now, that's why we got teams.
Added to the nerves and fears are the niggling injuries. There's Nurse Joe's ankle.
So are you actually going to do it today?
I'm going to try it and see how it goes.
Have you been to see a physio?
Yeah.
What did the physio say?
Not to run it.
You are a nurse, you are, no? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah.
So Alfie's got a nurse ignoring medical advice. And as they make their way to the start line, he also notices nail bar angel Cat is limping.
Right. Can I have the nail bar girls a minute? Can I come over here a minute?
Time to pull on the captain's armband.
Girls, I'm making an executive decision. I'm going to pull Catherine out. I know she wants to do it, but her ankle is too sore, right? And the objective of this is to get you to the finish line of the half marathon, not the start line of the 5K, right?
Right.
So I'm going to pull her out.
Yeah, me. I know you're right in what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. So what have we done exactly? Because I can see you limping.
Yeah, well, I ran 6 miles.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, there was one more little hill.
Right.
So I felt it pulling in my foot, kind of around here and then coming up. And I didn't want to stop, so I kept going.
Right.
It's all swollen.
Okay, so we can learn from that now though, can't we? Yeah?
Stop.
Yeah, stop if it hurts.
Yeah.
One angel down, but the race goes on. A month ago, every angel struggled to get around a 200-metre indoor sports track. 28 days later, they're aiming to cover 25 times that distance. Enormous strides. But will it prove a step too far? Well, after 1 kilometre, the angels are already feeling the burn.
I got a stitch.
Some of it self-inflicted.
Flagging a little bit. But the booze from last night's starting to come out now.
Some of it injury-related.
How's your calf, Mish? Sore. Right, stop. Right, you gotta stop. Stop, Mish. Walk back to the start line.
Reluctantly, Nurse Michelle limps back towards the start line, where already one forlorn figure is looking longingly into the distance.
No, it's horrible, isn't it? It's gutting. I've been training really hard as well. But it's not the half marathon, is it? So it makes sense.
Sadly, Kat's feeling fraught. But thanks to the Botox, she's convinced she's hiding it well.
I can't frown now. Look, this is me, isn't it? Upset. I try and frown. When I'm looking surprised, does it look surprised? So I suppose that's one thing, isn't it? The Botox has kicked in. I should have put Botox on my foot before I ran. That would have worked. Oh, gutted.
Meanwhile, back on the track, as they reach the 3K point, some of the angels are cooking on gas.
Nearly there. Feeling strong. Woo!
Whilst others might need a couple more tokens for the meter.
Oh, this is hard work. Bloody hard work.
All right, girl, still got a pulse? Still breathing?
Yeah, just about.
Good, girl. How are you feeling now?
Horrendous. Gotta keep going.
But all of them, including Nurse Joe and her dodgy ankle, and Mum Hayley, who's far from last, keep pushing on. In fact, some unlikely angels appear to be enjoying themselves.
Farmer, innocent limb, somewhere I can play. I'll lick your bum bum down.
Come on, Joe!
Down at the finish, injury-hit Kat and Michelle welcome the first angel home, Nurse Zoe.
Okay, come here.
It's just emotional, isn't it?
Come on, Sarah!
She's quickly followed by fellow nurse Sarah.
Come on, Sarah!
And then Ty Gwyn mum Sally. Fueled by song and last night's sangria, Nail girls Betsan and Charlotte are next to finish, but not without fellow filer Kat.
I think I might pass out in a minute. Betsan enjoyed it. Cured the hangover. I don't think I did as much.
Come on, go, go, go!
Mums Liz and Nicola Usain Bolt their last 100.
I never stopped once, and I'm chuffed with that. I never stopped once.
Nurse Jo and her ankle limp over the line.
I was really disheartened yesterday, coming out from the physio, and I thought, well, I'll see what my body says. If I'm okay going, I'll carry on going, and I was, so.
Mum Rachel's next.
It was hard. I'm still struggling, but I'm pleased with myself. I'm really pleased with myself, so gotta keep going on.
Are you tough with that, though?
I am, yeah, in my mind.
You just kept telling yourself you couldn't do it.
Mum Hayley comes homing in,
I just feel knackered.
as does Angela. And last but not least come Lee and Lisa. And Lisa's very harsh about her own performance.
No, I'm not proud of myself at the minute, I've got to be honest. I'm disgusted with myself.
Absolutely fantastic.
So unfit.
You were brilliant. She feels disappointed in herself, and she shouldn't. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Lisa, look how far you've come. Like how
You've
done it.
Right.
You've never done it
Have you
before.
ever done that?
We were saying going round, right? She's saying that she was feeling unfit because she ran 2K without stopping. And I went, why are you being so negative? Because 4 weeks ago, how far could you run 4 weeks ago?
Not even a minute.
Not even a minute.
Yeah.
And she ran 2K.
That's amazing.
It's just really hard, isn't it?
It is hard. Everyone found it hard.
It's worth it to have a snog off of Alfie.
Oh, come on. The snog for me any day. I am so proud of you all. I genuinely am. When I ran around our park with you today and people were calling out your name and I was watching your faces, and honestly what this means to me is so much. So thank you for all your effort in the last couple of weeks. I'm about to cry. I know, I'm terrible. It's only because I just look at you all and you're beaming. Like every single one of you is smiling and you've just run 5K. And 4 weeks ago, the thought of running 5K you were dreading. It's going to get harder, but the smiles will get bigger. The harder it gets, the bigger the smiles will get. Right? Yeah? Seriously, thank you. Thank you.
Cheers, Alfie's Angels.
The Angels enjoy a well-earned aperitif. But away from the festivities, Alfie's got issues.
I wanted to say it as a group, but I didn't want to wipe the smiles off their faces because they're so happy right now. I have a lot of concerns with the injuries, and it concerns that they feel like if they don't do something, then they're going to get fallen behind. And that's all come from a lot of girls getting demotivated by speaking to other girls who are running further than they are. I'm trying to reiterate to them constantly that it's not who's the fastest, and it's not who can run the furthest. It's about who can finish. So there are a few concerns that I need to deal with, but today is not a day for that. Today's for smiles and celebrating the achievement of what they've just done.
Next time on Alfie's Angels.
The fracture is straight through the bone.
Nurse Jo gets the break no runner wants. Alfie invites the ladies to a relaxing R&R mud spa. And all 100 Angels invade Cardiff Castle.
And Richard Parkes experiences the thrills and spills of kayaking on the River Teifi. His Extreme Wales is on Monday night at 7:30 here on BBC One Wales.